That was quick.
All right.
You may not shoot Frost for heresy because of poi.
Oh man.
Also,
well,
keep in mind, he's in a Vic that has got a bigger gun than you will ever be able to hold.
Okay, here's the current situation. We are going to spawn over at the Dark Angels marker, literally on the left side of the street. The 4 Vics are going to be lined up. And like I said, frames are going to be a bit wonky in the beginning because we're all loading and there's going to be a massive firefight. There are 2 platoons fighting 2 platoons of renegades. So Morty Iron Guards with blue uniforms fighting renegade dudes. Also, renegades have guys up on the hill on the right section of that main town. And we've got forces at the HQ and a mortar basically softening them up. Throughout the AO, we're going to have the 1490th Krieg Division move in with a platoon of tanks and a platoon of infantry to try to assist you as you move up on the left to the main town. We also have another platoon of Krieg coming from the north, but they've run into enemy contact. Also, there's some side stuff happening on the left. That's just for role reasons, whatever. Your job is to basically assist Morty and Iron Guards in repelling the renegade offensive, then move up the town on the left. You don't want to move up those hills because they have what I like to call meat grinder mines. As in, I'll just spawn a meat grinder at your feet and you'll explode in blood and it'll be great. And heresy. But digressing, you'll move up the town on the left and then up that MSR and take out that artillery position. It is 2 Scorcher tanks. They have been firing at the rest of the AO
Watched any of the Mandalorian
and have been
yet?
a bitch. So you're going to take those out and then continue sweeping up north, and maybe the remains of the 1489th will come and join you. If they don't, I'll die. But yeah, you'll have allied forces also assisting you going up that MSR, blah, blah, blah. It's sweep and clear, guys.
It's sweep and die horribly.
Woo!
So enemy forces, they've got renegades in robes, which have better weapons because 2D's weird, and tanks, and IFVs, APCs, some hostile space marines that may or may not be Emperor's children. Yeah, fun shit.
great.
Liru, I just heads up, not the doubt that you've tested or not, but I've run on that. Those ruined buildings, or the AI running through them, they were from me.
Okay, I mean, when I watch the firefight, like, I have them in roads, so it should be... It'll be fine. We all good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let the bullshit commence.
What frames?
Weren't you listening? He said there was a firefight.
Brother! Yes.
I just said 2 platoons are killing each other! Oh yeah, and everyone's heads are gonna be at their feet. Alright, here we go, boyos. This is High on 5-0 as acting ground. When you guys are ready, I need you to go and assist Allied forces before they get slaughtered, because they are losing hard. So I'm gonna wait till they move up here. But this is going to be a lot of copying and pasting. You know what? I'm going to move these guys even closer so it's a bit easier for me to go back and forth on the AO, but I can just put them in that little thing of defilade right there. Alright, so what's up, guys? Weewoo here. This is where the fun is gonna happen. Honestly, if I just copy these guys, it should be good.
Solid copy. Ready for orders. On the way. Wait. Front.
Now, let's see. I do want to field in another group of Space Marines. from my back line, but I've got all my vehicles kind of pre-spawned, so I don't have to worry about them. But this is just going to be a very fast-acting operation. Let's go ahead and cook that up. And here come our vehicles.
Forces, we reached the front line, currently engaging hostile Space Marines to our north.
This is ground, I copy your last. So we have 2 squads of Space Marines acting as the players.
Also, clear just a bit. Will one of us have heads between our legs?
Yeah, that's just part of the break. That's because Space Marines have very specific heads. That's something I completely forgot to test, so it's fine.
I'll take your word for it.
Woo! There's the plasma going off. So this is our little closer. Basically, these guys gotta go take out those 2 arty tanks back there and then clear the rest of this town. It's gonna be probably a 45-minute thing.
On the way. Stand by. On the way. Waiting.
But I'm just gonna be spying a lot of units at angles they can't see. And we're just gonna have fun, you know, kinda killing everything we see, because we kinda need more ops like that. So you'll just see me spawning a lot of units in the back line, making things more dynamic, fielding tanks, that sort of thing.
On the way.
I got Artie back there, but I'm not gonna queue it up. I'm just gonna let it kind of rando fire. But you know, a lot of explosions, a lot of insanity. Because why not? Pew pew intensifies. If this drags on for 2 hours, I'm gonna have a good laugh at that. All forces be advised, the right flank is beginning to crumble. I only got a squad and a half over there. I need someone to go and clear those guys out.
Copy that.
So this is all being done on the right side of the map. This is all kind of debug, because it's quote-unquote in progress, but I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna make an op out of
Alpha
here.
high, just confirming by right flank, you mean east of our current pause.
A-firm, east of your current pause, the Morgan Iron Guard marker is down to 1 squad, and they're still reporting at least 3 enemy squads minimum are engaging them.
Copy that ground, we're moving to them.
Alright, let's see what else I can sneak over there real quick.
Waiting.
This is gonna run him over with the damn bulldozer. plasma fire going off right there. But to look on the ground, Space Marines move fast. Nice little on-the-ground perspective. And the frames are so killer. I love it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. You can see, you know, where there's some blood effects, some people getting knocked over. And that's the prone glitch that you sometimes see. So I'm just kind of microing that. And then the heads at their feet, that's because they have default heads, which are, they override the Astarius heads because they have different skeletons. That is something I completely forgot about. So we got some guys caught in buildings. I'm just going to delete them. But it looks like that flank's secure. Let me now go up and get some fun stuff.
Waiting. On the way. Waiting.
On the ground, we've reached the right flank. Currently performing a sweep. It's pretty quiet here.
This is ground A firm. Start moving your guys to the northwestern side of the town. The local guards should be able to take the rest of it. Over. Alright, so now I'm going to start deleting stuff on the back line.
To the northwest side.
But I'm going to be honest. Out of everything I've done for 40k, this is what feels like a 40k op. So if they run up there, I am going to start popping meat grinders at their feet. Because I told them not to go up those hills. Instead, they got to take this on rails to go into the town. So I do have those Space Marines. Looks like they took one out. You know, it's hard for me to give details on specific damage models because usually Plasma will instantly knock a Space Marine unconscious, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. So I'm curious to see what these guys, I think a lot of damage models are actually knocked out of it. Yep, so these guys are just taking a stamina break. Servos we're locking up. And now the frickin' Vindicator is moving on point.
On the way.
So he pushed up and got shot dead. I have no idea what's going on. Alpha, this is ground. Can you give me a clarification what people are shouting about?
This is
Copy
Bravo.
that.
Weapon jamming is on. Earplugs are required, and everything's loud as fuck.
Stamina regen is for it.
Standing by.
God damn it.
Ready for orders. Copy.
What the fuck overrode?
Also, yeah, weapon jams once or twice every mag.
Stamina settings are maximized. From what I could tell in the add-on options. Yeah, it's set on 4.9 and 4.9. In terms of weapon jamming, that would be under...
Bravo is shifting to the west to try and get a better angle uphill.
Trying to remember where it would be.
Alpha copies your last, Bravo. We're gonna stick to the MSR if you'll cover our west flank.
God damn it, I can't remember what that would be under. Alright, all squads, this is ground. I've checked settings. I guess for the weapon overheating, the best I can say is loot enemy Space Marine guns. In terms of stamina, I have it set on infinite, so I don't know.
Yeah, don't know what to tell you. I've been on 1 bar since the start.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to do some recreation of issues after this stream, because everything I tested on the dedicated 3 hours ago, I was able to sprint around fine. I shot my bolter
Ready for orders.
completely fine. Like, I unloaded the heavy bolter, so I'm gonna have to see what's overriding what.
Solid copy. Will go.
Weird. Send in 6. Is stamina actually off? No, it's enabled. That's so weird, though, because this is what gives us infinite... This is what I do for our infinite stamina, quote-unquote. Huh. Weird how it's turning out.
On the way.
Alright, so Allied Vics are moving up. We're just going to continue as planned.
On the way.
But, you know, no surprise that a 40k update has messed up some settings. To say the least.
Ready.
The triple spawn of squads. Didn't mean to do that, but now I can't lock on to the squad. There we go.
On the way.
Send these units around.
Copy that.
We did see a wounded guy back there. They're working on him. But I'm gonna continue as planned, just apologize and debrief. But yeah, from what I saw in the settings,
Standing by.
it's all working fine. When's the next horror op? I do not have an ETA on that.
Awaiting orders.
Simply, it's just not one of the things I'm working on at the moment. We've got a lot of stuff to delete in the background. I think worst comes to worst, I think we can just add an infinite stamina thing to the mod set, if stamina's still gonna be wonky.
Waiting.
Just keep those back lines working. Alpha Bravo, be advised, 1490th have penetrated the town's perimeter and they are moving it this time.
But if we get what color I don't know.
Say again?
What color are they?
They are black. And they're all wearing gas masks.
Copy that.
Hold the line. Awaiting orders.
Definitely a lot of shit getting blown up.
On the way. Do not fire. Nothing. Do not fire. Ready. Run. Waiting. Welcome.
Oh, one of them left, and there's now an AI Space Marine running around with them. Some of that fire coming in. Alpha Bravo, this is ground. Due to tech issues, after you clear the artillery battery, I'll give you the option of indexing if this is not fun for you.
Understood.
Solid copy. Standing
It's
by.
the slow march of the Space Marines.
On the way.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it's set every way that would normally give us infinite stamina, but worst comes to worst, I can just have an infinite stamina script added to the mod set.
Yeah, no one's blaming you. It's just it gets frustrating at times, but
Yeah, I feel ya. On the bright side, you guys look badass.
I have to agree.
It's Terminator style. They're literally just walking up street by street, block by block, and murdering everything. And isn't that what being a Space Marine is all about anyway? Like, not to mention the frames are fucking excellent. Okay, I lied. At least from up here, they're good. But I can start deleting everything in the back line. So, get rid of all of that. Just focus it on the AO itself.
Hey, can you make the vehicles the respawn points so people with fuck stamina can try and fix?
A-frame, white one. It is down. My theory is the way that, you know how you sprint a lot faster as a Space Marine, I think that's just causing Ace to drain your stamina exponentially to that result. So, there was an overhaul of these guys with the latest update, so I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Yeah, the only thing I've noticed is the hearing and weapon jamming, but I'm an evic, so.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, I spelled angels wrong. Oh well.
Ready.
Maybe that's the real heresy of the night. Let me, hard copy that squad. The real fun is just going on the map, but even from my unit template, you can hear just the echoes of everything exploding. I'm not using Noise Marine. I don't think we even have Noise Marines. Except from Slaanesh. I did it once,
Understood.
and I never really capitalized on it. I should have. And I honestly still could, but I've been busy with other projects.
Understood.
But yeah, I'm willing to bet it is because of some of the rehauls they've done with Space Marine stuff. Yeah, IFA does have working melee stuff, which is really cool. I mean, it's meant to be a quick little op anyway. It's kind of funny, the fact that stamina, for whatever reason, is Bork is preventing the op from going quicker than I thought it would. But at the same time, it still means that this is going to be like a 45-minute thing. Yeah, so he's kind of showcasing the weapon jam issue.
Just push for artillery.
There goes my hardy pieces.
Alpha, you okay up there?
Things are hectic up here.
Roger, we're moving to west here.
Just lots of chaos marines.
That got him.
On the way.
The artillery.
Alright, just keep spawning stuff and they'll tell me if they want to get it indexed or not.
Standing
Off
by.
the ground.
On the way.
Currently, there are 2 enemy artillery pieces destroyed.
On the way.
More.
Waiting.
This is ground, Roger. We suspect that there are only 1 or 2 at that specific position. It is now up to you if you want to keep going. Otherwise, rally at the downed artillery for index.
Copy that.
Still on target for where I wanted to end.
Alpha's willing to continue.
Ready for orders. On the way.
Alright, push those things around. Get all the bodies deleted, because we're fielding a lot. Could I do the Black Templars? Only if they're a thing in the mod set currently, which... I don't know if they are, though.
Copy that.
I'm gonna start spawning my back line.
Understood. Hold fire.
There goes that outflank. This is ground, send it.
Alpha's willing to continue. He'll give us the next objective.
A firm was waiting on Bravo.
Bravo's still engaging sporadic contacts. Can we get a rearm on the Vic?
A firm, I'll push a Trojan up to you. Break. Standing orders are to break. Push from the artillery position down to the south where the infantry marker is. Make sure that's all cleared. And then also push the northern side of the town. You guys can split off and do both, or you can do it 1-to-1, up to you.
Alpha's currently on the northeast side. We can start pushing south.
Roger, once the vehicle gets a rearm, we'll push up there with you.
Ready for orders.
Understood. Most of us are low on stamps, so we're probably all going to respawn and reset that.
On the way. On the way. On the way.
Trojan pushing up to your position times now.
Understood. Ready for orders. Understood. Standing by.
Alright, so, like I said, I'm going to be doing bi-weekly 40k ops. I think this is a good benchmark showing me that Ace is completely borked. Again. So now I gotta spend a good hour or two just retesting all the Ace settings and seeing what I need to replace with scripts and stuff. But I got time tonight, so I can throw that all in. So they're gonna respawn. I gotta basically put in some infinite stamina stuff. I have to rework the Ace heating, because it used to be weapons were fine. It was only Mass Effect you didn't want to do that, but I'm gonna add a rule to say to take off weapon overheating and jamming on 40k stuff. What else? I'm gonna need to get with Mal, and he's got a script to get the Space Marines to stand back up, because it looks like the cable tie method is bugging the fuck out. And trying to think. I think we only have Warhound Titans. So we'll just do this the manual way if it's not doing it. Good enough. That's all rearmed. Cool. Alpha Bravo, this is ground. Disregard previous order. Morty and Iron Guards are climbing the hills and braving the mines. They'll clear out that position. I'd like you to retask going on the northern side of the AO. If any of the 1489th survive, they'll meet you there.
Understood, ground. Reinforcing 1489.
Ready. Ready for orders. Understood. Standing by. Understood.
Alpha 2, Bravo.
So I'm just gonna get this deleted, say Allied forces took care of it, because I'm, also getting this back to be on time, because now it's gonna take a bit above 45 minutes, because, again, expected there to be a bunch of sprinting around and shit.
Ready. Understood.
Alright, what else can we delete in the back line here? Alright, we have that, all of this. And a few stragglers, but that's A-okay. That's freaking homeworld music. I'm not gonna lie, this...
On the ground, we have eyes on the 1489. Several KIAs, some of them are still standing.
You mean to your north?
Correct.
I haven't even spawned them in yet.
Apologies, my squad are significantly outdated. Never mind, haven't spotted them yet.
Apron.
Standing by. Awaiting orders. On the way.
So Clueless has run around on the side. Jesus.
Roger. On the way.
Alright, what are we gonna do? This is the 89th, so let's say 2 tanks survive. We'll say an APC survived with it. Tank, we'll do
Ready.
Punisher and
Ready for
Vanquisher,
orders.
why not? And then again, 89th will say... Can't spawn the command squad, cack. Can't spawn the engineer squad, cack. Can't spawn anything, cack. Okay, well... I'm lazy, so...
Waiting.
There. There's my infantry, it's all tanker crews. Alright, we're basically just gonna
Copy.
send that team down, and that team down, and when they start coming...
This is respawn vehicle.
Yeah, send traffic.
Can we find the tech priest nearby that was hiding in the rubble?
A firm, I'll see what I can bring up. Based on your position, according to my doodad here, though, I think we're almost done.
Catch that.
Ready. Understood.
Alright. Wow, they appear! Shit! I even butchered that. Here, we'll give some late lightning here of, effect.
Solid copy.
Fuck's sake.
On the way. Understood. Roger. Wait.
I literally have one rule, and that's never spawn stuff in front of the players. And I even broke that one tonight.
Friendly free tanks approaching the Northern Road. Ceasefire.
Yeah, so this is what Granite was telling me about.
Enemies northeast.
This guy's gonna survive on
Solid copy.
principle. Shh, even has a Voxcaster.
From to high.
Yeah, this is I.
I believe we had relinked ourselves with the whatever the fuck it is, kid priest groups.
More. Hold fire.
Hey, firm. Rally up on the town, and we'll index. Just rally up on the MSR. Alright, now I'm gonna be yelled at. But I deserve it, because I didn't realize the update literally broke all my ace settings. Hey. Fuck. Ah, well. So, update apparently broke all my ace settings. Awesome.
Yay!
Didn't realize that. That is totally on me. It wasn't my
That's what it-
checklist. So,
That's what it did to me.
here's what I got. Just real quick on the list. So, weapons were jamming. That's something I can fix in ace. Stamina was borked, even though we have it set to 4.9. So, I'm just going to add a, there's a script, not a script, but a mod for no stamina, or infinite stamina. So, I'll just get that hot fixed in the mod set. Space Marines were still going prone, and I still noticed the cable tie trick wasn't working. I know Malin has a script I'll get with him when we do Space Marine stuff in the future to fix that. And
You can
hearing
also just dig a
was
trench. That seems to fix it too.
yes, that would
Or
also work.
repack.
You're right,
Repack,
or
too.
repack. But I'll just provide the script option for ease of access. And hearing was also bugging out, even though we had plugs in and shit. So
Yeah.
I didn't
For
see that.
stamina, what you should be able to do is disable advanced fatigue and then just disable vanilla stamina on the units in the editor.
and that'll work.
That should
Good.
work, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm writing that one
That'll
down
be
right
a lot
now.
easier than running a separate script.
Yep, that's better than adding mods. You're absolutely right. Writing that one down. Thank you. Any other issues with Ace that I need to address?
Well, might want to disable hearing entirely, because even with the earplugs.
Yeah, no, I am.
as long as with those heavy weapons.
Well, I won't disable Ace hearing, but I will disable ear ringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fine.
That's what I generally do, because yeah, some of the stuff in 40k is
I've
loud.
always got that off on client anyway.
Yeah.
'cause I hear it. I hear that 24/7. I don't need to hear it in a fucking game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks, mate.
Anything else? Because I'm writing down a list because we're doing these the bi-weekly, and I'd rather get it all fixed now than having it bite me in the ass.
A less
Um,
edgy chapter would be cool.
Well, that's
Gun jamming.
I was gonna mention the thing where
I'd-
you get hit and you kind of get laid down, you can't get up.
Yeah,
and I
that's-
think
Yeah,
that's
so,
That's in the
for-
fix list.
That's
What about the guns jamming a lot?
that's I've also
That's
just
already
that's going to be
set.
turned off
Well, so-
because it wasn't an issue until the latest update. Also I'm going to disable custom faces and
Yeah,
stuff
we
because
all have
everyone's head
fucking
was because of
head in between our
of that
legs.
custom stuff. So that was just a little bit of heresy we had to deal with.
At
So
least I got a taste of what a head feels like between me. Ah!
first time.
Yeah, that was one thing as well. You always have to have the arsenal to swap out your head to.
Yeah, but
space
there's an option I can flick to
Oh,
prevent
okay.
that from prevent the client side heads from coming in. So I'm just going to turn that on. That'll help me for kit building anyway. It's something I've never gotten around to doing that I finally should. But like I said, this was meant to be 45 minutes of mindless little fun of being a little bit of a tank. But we still had some people go down, which is interesting. But yeah, I hope you still had fun despite the tech issues. Again, totally on me. I should have allowed some more time for testing, and I'm adding ace checking after major updates to my test checklist. So, oof to me.
No, it's fun.
Squad leaders, anything squad level? There isn't much. In my opinion, there's not much to debrief on because again, it's just us fucking around. But
Nothing besides vehicle and my squad. Don't push off without your support.
oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's how you died.
Heck.
You left us, and then you died. Then you became a groundie. So
I think my
Stick
driver
with
was
your
just
infantry.
following any angels they could see.
even still, you're on the same radio net as me. Listen to me. Listen to what I tell you. You follow under me. Do what I tell the infantry to do, unless it's like, hey, go down this footpath. If I'm saying we'll run down this road, you can drive down a road.
Yeah,
down the
I
road.
was relaying stuff like that and sort of telling him to stop and wait, and he just kept going.
APC play is a bit different in this community than it is when it's an IFV or whatever. When you're an IFV or a tank in TSB, you usually have a lot more autonomy than you ordinarily would. But as you're an APC, it's pretty much the only time you have no say on what you can do because you're a carrier. So yeah.
That's it for me.
I hope it's
Unless
anything from you.
has something.
No, I mean, communication at first was a little underwhelming on 50, but there was just sort of chaos, so it's to be expected. And then the issues already stated. No, it's actually kind of fun.
Well, I haven't debated. I'm probably gonna do something Renegade in 2 weeks, so there'll be some Chaos Space Marine slots in there. So we'll see how it goes.
I said less edgy.
BRB 1 sec. All right, and that is it for me for tonight. So some issues, but glad we worked past them. Still made some solutions, and they had fun. And that's what my job literally is. Just make sure they have fun. So thank you for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. We'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 for some Vietnam convoy stuff. Otherwise, take care, and yeah, cheers. Operate operationally.